Good evening. Welcome to Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community, the news you can trust and events that move and celebrate our very own South Asian community. I'm Nidhi Kathuria coming to you from our ITV Gold studio in New Jersey. In the news this evening, Edison remembers 9/11. Indian Americans protest against hate crimes, vandalism of Gandhi statue. Northeast United States Carom Association Summer 2022 Carom Tournament concludes on September 11th. The Hindu Temple Society of North America celebrates Ganesh procession. High school student from Edison supports blind boys halfway around the world in India. Presenting the trailer of the movie Thank God, starring Ajay Devgan, Siddharth Malhotra and Rakul Preet. Stay with us on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community for news in detail right after this short break. A remembrance ceremony honoring the township's victims of 9/11 and all those who perished in the terrorist attacks was held at the Edison Municipal Complex Sunday morning. The 9/11 terrorist attacks, which took place on this day 21 years ago, claimed the lives of nearly 3,000 people, including 750 New Jerseyans, 11 of whom were Edison residents. Relatives of victims Kevin Stanford Cohen and Brian E. Martineau attended Sunday's memorial. A moment of silence and playing of taps on bugle followed the reading of names, which were preceded with the playing of Going Home on bagpipes. Congressman Frank Pallone, Senator Patrick Diagnan, Middlesex County Commissioner Charles Tomorrow, Mayor Sam Joshi and Edison Council members walked up to the podium one at a time to read the names of the township's 9/11 victims. Edison Police Chief Thomas Bryan served as the event's keynote speaker. His remarks recalling how the events of 9/11 united a country now divided resonated most with attendees, who reacted to those words with a round of applause. In closing remarks, Joshi called for all Americans to never forget the events of 9/11 and to support one another as they did in the immediate aftermath of the terrorist attacks. Let's watch the highlights.
It absolutely was the theme of unity, and it's especially important as we reflect on the last 21 years that we remember that when tragedy strikes, we were all able to unite around the United States of America. And 9/11, what it was simply an attack, a hateful attack on the lives of Americans and all of our freedoms. And I can't express enough how proud I am that 21 years later, we remain stronger than ever in the United States of America. And we must remember that we always have each other's backs.
At that time, my fellow students, friends were in complete fear. We had no idea what was going on. And Ms. Friedman turned to us, I remember exactly where she was, and she said, "I can't tell you much, but what I can tell you is that the events that took place just earlier this morning will change the lives of the entire world forever."
Behind our law enforcement, our fire department, our first responders, because everyone seems to talk on one side of the aisle or the other side of the aisle. But I know that myself that we need all of you. And I know that you go where places we don't want to go. You go straight into danger and you don't think nothing about it. I'm looking here at Mrs. Cohen because on that day we worked in the same school system. She was at McGinnis, I was at Shell School. And if you know the way it's built, Shell School, the building is just, you look straight to New York. Each morning you get up, you just look straight into New York. So as the building was being hit with, I'm surrounded with children. So the teacher from next door walked
Thank you, Mayor and Council, for once again doing this ceremony, and of course our Recreation Department and our Edison TV for always being there for this.
Well, I'm just glad to be here at the Edison Municipal Building to remember 9/11 and all the people who sacrificed. It's really important that Edison and the other towns have this ceremony so that we remember the sacrifice and the bravery of that day, and also the unity that is so important. In the unity, there's strength, and it's so important that as a country we stay united. So thank you.
Indian Americans held a peaceful protest at the Times Square against the recent spurt in hate crimes and instances of vandalism of Gandhi statue in the city. The protest was organized in association with the Federation of Indian Americans, FIA. Present at the occasion were Deputy Consul General, New York, Dr. Varun Jeff, Rajasthan Association of North America Chief Mr. Prem Bhandari, FIA President Mr. Kenny Desai, FIA Chairman Mr. Ankur Vedya, and Chairman of Bihar Foundation of North America, Mr. Alok Kumar. Community representatives also expressed concern over the recent rise in the brazen attacks on Mahatma Gandhi's statue in New York and other U.S. cities. Addressing the gathering, India's Consul General in New York, Randhir Jaiswal, emphasized the need to renew commitment and resolve to be vigilant against hate crimes and terrorism, and to embrace peace-filled harmony and non-violence, which are the preaching of Father of the Nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Mr. Jaiswal also paid his tribute to the victims of 9/11. In his remarks, FIA President Kenny Desai said, "As we remember and honor those who lost their lives on this day, we should work peacefully with a committed resolve to abolish extremism and hate crimes." Northeast United Carom Association, NUSCA, concluded yet another successful carom tournament. The event took place on Saturday, September 10th through Sunday, September 11th at E Hotel Banquet and Conference Center in Edison, New Jersey. The organizers also announced that come October, the Carom World Cup will be held in Malaysia and US. All matches were played on Cinco Platinum board with Cinco Premier coins. The tournament format included singles and doubles, Swiss League round robin followed by knockouts. The fifth in-person tournament has been organized under the leadership of President Abul Shakil Beg since the formation of NUSCA in 2016. Also, the current tournament is the second tournament being organized under the newly formed core team after the NUSCA was formally registered as a non-profit organization with the state of New Jersey. Let's watch the highlights.
You have red on your hand, not white. Is it? So
I can't even see.
there are many people like me.
अरे मेरे को भी नहीं
So Madhukalia won the toss and you decided to strike, I guess, right? Good luck to both of you.
Big round of applause for Ashok Kumar Sampath. It was a challenging final. There was a best of 3 game. It went out. And for NUSCA too. And he will be representing United States in World Cup too. And with this form, we're sure that there will be more miracles coming. Round of applause for Anthony and Amar for third position.
Champions.
A big round of applause for Rup Krishna and Rehan Nair. Not just the medals, and they will be winning the prize money of $250.
Jai Sri Krishna.
With Shibu and Srini. Amar and Anthony, please come to the stage.
Hey, Subbu.
Good job, guys.
Hey, is the chairman?
I cannot begin to tell how am I feeling. I started very nervous, especially in the tight matches or the matches after the league round. But then I started building confidence, and now I think the experience has been really enriching for me. And now I feel pretty confident to come back for another one. Otherwise, at the start of day one, I wasn't thinking of coming back ever. So I think it's only been rewarding for me. So thank you so much to all the participants, to all of them who gave me a good fight and gave me a chance to improve my game. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Amar. Anthony wants to tell something.
Apart from thanking everyone, thank you to all our Canadian colleagues who are here till now to see the game. And one big thank you to Louis, who was instrumental for me being here, because he was following me after every game. He would ask me what's happening, and he was my sparring partner, and that's what made me come here. Thank you very much, Louis.
Hip hip, hooray!
Hello everyone, this is Abul Shakil Beg, President of Northeast United States Carom Association. We were having a newscast summer 2022 Carom event on yesterday and today. It was a 2-day event which has a singles and doubles, 2 events in 2 separate days. After playing certain number of matches, 6 to 7 matches, we finally got our 2 winners. So currently I'm standing here next to Madhu Kalia and Anthony Ryan, who reaches the finals for Newscast Summer 2022. I would like them to say a few words on this thing, please.
Thank you, Shakil, and thank you to Newscast for inviting us. It's been a great experience so far. I think it's been to get to the finals. It's been some tough matches. I just want to actually thank the organizers for actually making this happen, so we can come and actually enjoy the game here.
Thank you so much. Anthony, a few words, please.
Hello, this is Anthony Ryan from Canada. It's been a wonderful 2-day tournament. It's been grueling, but we enjoyed. We're enjoying it, and hope all the best to Madhu for the finals. And let's see.
The Hindu Temple Society of North America, a non-profit organization that manages the Sri Mahavallabh Ganpati Devasthanam temple located in Queens in New York City, organized Ganesh procession yesterday on September 11th. The temple is commonly known as the Ganesh Temple because the central deity in the temple is Ganesha. Ashok Vyas, senior correspondent at ITV Gold, attended the Ganesh Yatra and spoke to patrons and worshippers present for the procession. Let's watch the highlights.
बड़े दिनों के बाद हमको ये चांस मिला है सबको साथ मिलके घूमने का। बापा ने ये चांस दिया है। गणपति बापा मोरया।
Rajat Tandon, मैं Ganesh Mandir में I've been coming for over 20 years, and it's great to be part of the community and very happy to be here for this great yatra.
And how do you feel? Has rain dampened people's spirit?
Somewhat, but I think people are still coming from far away, from Pennsylvania, Connecticut, all over the country to celebrate this event today. So I think rain is not affecting that much. We still see a lot of people here. So happy to be part.
I want to wish everyone a wonderful celebration. My name is Karen Lynn. I'm a candidate for civil court judge in Queens, a proud resident of Queens. My parents have a small business right on this block for over 40 years, and I'm looking forward to representing all of the diverse, vibrant communities.
Wishing a lot of success for you.
Thank you so much.
Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Mata Jaki Parvati, Pita Mahadeva.
She's our favorite candidate for civil court judge. our club, Daniel Patrick Monian Democratic Club, already endorsed her for that race, and she is the perfect candidate for our community because she grew up in this community, she lives in this community, and today is a very auspicious day. We are celebrating last day of Ganesh Chaturthi at Ganesh Temple in Flushing, Queens, and I just want to wish everybody that Lord Ganesha bestow with lots of happiness, peace, health, prosperity to everyone besides who you are, what race, creed, color you are.
Moria!
Mangal Murti!
Moria! So you were here in Flushing once upon a time, but then you moved to New Jersey.
Yes.
But every year during Ratha Yatra, you come all the way from far distance.
Yes.
What pulls you here?
The Ganesha's blessing. I think I have a feeling that we come from Bombay, and there is a Ganesha in Bombay called Siddhivinayak Ganesha. We feel this Ganesha and Siddhivinayak Ganesha is the same. So we come here by default. No choice.
I think Ganesha everywhere is the same, and may he fills your heart with joy. And also that goes for all our viewers. Thank you.
The pleasure is all mine. I take part in the Ganesh parade every year, and it's coming back bigger and better than before. There's so much to celebrate in this community. And you see, even though it's raining a little bit, so many thousands of people out here in Flushing in front of the Hindu Temple Society celebrating this annual tradition. It's a tradition not just for the Ganesh Temple, it's a tradition for all of New York.
Absolutely. And I would like to mention in your presence, you are one of those leaders that I've seen, whether it is high tide or low tide, you always maintain your sense of evenness. How that happens and how it is related to having faith?
Because I have the privilege of representing these fine people, all of these residents who make this community wonderful. I have the guidance of incredible individuals like Dr. Uma Mazarka. I've got Ashok as my friend. I mean, what could be better?
Shrestha Mukherjee, a senior at John P. Stevens High School in Edison, New Jersey, strongly believes in giving back to society. What's commendable is that she took her belief and put it into action. Back in 2020, she enrolled for summer classes at Georgetown University. There, she befriended a few of her classmates and formed a non-profit organization called Embrace Awesome. Their mission is to benefit all students with special needs as well as students with mental health challenges, especially those but not limited to students from low-income families. With all the team members located in different parts of the country, they opened up chapters in multiple places. Throughout the years, on a regular basis, they have met virtually and supported each other's initiatives. From an early childhood, every time Shrestha went to India, she visited her father's high school, Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya, Narendrapur in Kolkata, West Bengal. A sister school associated with the high school is the Blind Boys Academy, BBA. BBA is a residential institution for education, training, and rehabilitation of the visually challenged boys. It offers general education up to 12th grade, along with providing training in vocational music, computer, agriculture, and animal husbandry, embossing braille books in 6 different languages and multiple other areas. Before going to India in summer of 2022, Shrestha had also raised around $1,000 through her fundraising initiatives. She contributed that amount to BBA to help improve educational functions at the institute. Continuing with the news and entertainment on ITV Gold, enjoy Khalnayak in the family movie night starring Madhuri Dixit and Sanjay Dutt this Friday at 8:30 p.m. EST. Saturday 1 p.m. EST, watch Shreyas Talpade in Nagesh Kuknur's slice of life film about a mute boy who wants to be a cricketer in Iqbal. Reserve your Sunday for the comedy movie called Dil Jangli this Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. And that's a wrap on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community tonight. Send us your suggestions and community news that you would like us to cover for our print and television coverage at events@itvgold.com. Follow us on our Facebook handle at itvgold, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and pick up a free copy of Desi Talk if you're in the tri-state or in the Chicago area for community news, entertainment, and events in the US. You can also read the News India Times newspaper online at www.newsindiatimes.com or subscribe to the hard copy by calling 212-675-7515. This is Nidhi Kathuria signing off. Happy Monday.